Religion is the biggest problem humanity faces.
Other than government.
It keeps people in a blinded, stupid state and tells them that it's a good thing. And if you ever question anything that it offers, you're going to burn in hell forever.
And if you ever act on a disagreement with what it does, you get locked in a cell for years and called a criminal.
I went to a religious school since daycare.
Just like almost everyone gets forced into government-controlled schooling, be it a government school or a system government controls through licensing.
And they want you to fear to think.
Exactly. Sit, obey, and memorize for hours daily. And if you don't give the expected answer, you fail.
I reject the idea of hell because it is pretty stupid and awful.
So is prison, in which criminals get locked away without any chance of working off restitution for the victims. Even worse, where lots of people get locked into just for acting in a way politicians dislike, without harming anyone. The funds necessary for running it get forcibly taken from productive people outside.
I was really confused because the more I looked, I found circular arguments.
And then you start realizing how ridiculous what you've been told really is.
And it just was a circle of nonsense.
People get corrupted by having power over others. So there needs to be one organization with power over everyone in a certain area to keep the people with power over others in check. But that organization is good because it's government, as everyone has learned in government schools. Yes, that is a circle of nonsense.
Maybe everything I thought, is a lie, and that's a really hard realization to come to.
But necessary for progress, so the next generation can move on from a far further point, rather than being force-fed the same lies.
And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then I took a step back and I was like, wait a minute, did I just say that evolution, the theory that I've been told is evil and scientists are completely evil, am I saying that evolution is true?
Now just think how often you've been told that the market is an evil system for greedy business people. Yet when you look into it, the market is how wealth and order can be built up through voluntary interaction. And increasingly useful products evolve through unrestricted innovation and competition.
Now that I've left religion, I feel a lot better about myself and a lot better about who I am as a person, now that I don't have to have this cognitive dissonance between believing absurd stories and following a group.
And it's time to take the next step. Leave statism and let government be the absurd superstition of the past it should be.
Look at our political system, look at our country. We are completely immersed in religion, and it has way more influence than it should in our daily lives, and it's still has its thumb on society, and people are constantly suppressed by that, and many of them don't even realize it.
Yet religion is reduced to emotional manipulation and threats of something unprovable, while government still controls people through the brute force of its enforcers.
If I could get rid of religion right now, completely, I absolutely would. It's terrible, it's harmful, it's not necessary.
The same is true for government. It is an unnecessary evil that already cost massive amounts of wealth and the lives of hundreds of millions.
I feel like when people say, I'm a man of faith, they should be ashamed as opposed to proud of it. It's like driving with your eyes closed.
Anything that can be done that's positive with religion can also be done without it.
Just like anything positive people consider government necessary for, can be done better without.